Welcome to week 2 of the March Fling Together Practice Challenge. Make sure you're tracking your practices for a chance to win the March prize drawing. This week I'm going to be focusing on foot strength and pointing exercises. Some things that I would suggest doing before you start your pointing exercises to sort of track your progress is to take some pictures of your points before and then sort of maybe every 2 weeks. Generally what I do is I've done it against a wall, and that way you can sort of see the distance from your toes to the floor, and it's a really good way to track your progress and see your improvement. So with these exercises that I'm about to show you, what I generally start with is I start doing them in bare feet, and once I feel like I get a good handle on and my feet feel strong, then I'll put my socks and shoes on, and then my kilt socks and shoes on, and repeat the same exercises. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is working on some foot strength and also endurance at the same time. So I'm going to have one foot fully pointed, and with the other one I'm just going to move the toes up and down. So I'll demonstrate one side for you. Generally I do it for about 30 seconds, but for today I'll just show you about 20 reps. And make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Hands can be right by your hips to help with your posture. So one foot is going to be fully pointed, and I'm going to move my toes up and down as quickly as I can. That's generally a little tougher than going slower. So fully up and down just at the toes. And then I would repeat the same on the other side. Now I suggest about 2 to 3 times on each foot. So in Highland dancing, we have to point our foot super quick. So this next exercise is working on speed with a very basic exercise, but it's very effective. So what we're gonna do is, legs out straight again, sitting up nice and tall, is we're just gonna point and flex our feet as quickly as we can, but we're making sure that we're fully flexing and pointing each time and not cheating. So it's gonna look something like this. What you can do is see how quickly you can do 10 of those and sort of keep track as you go along and practice this exercise. Something that I find a bit challenging is making sure my toes are fully engaged and pointed, especially as I tire towards the end of the dance. And also important to remember that your thigh is super useful in helping to keep that point nice and light as well. So this exercise works on just sort of working the toes in a second position. So we're going to point out to second. What we're all going to do is just go from the ball of the foot to the tip of the toe. So ball right to the tip. We'll try about 10 or 12 on each side, and also making sure that knee is nice and straight and this thigh is fully engaged, helping to keep that point nice and light without much weight on it, or any weight on it. That's it for this week of the Fling Together Practice Challenge. I've loved seeing your videos, keep them coming, and we'll see you next week.